To India now, where the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been called out in Parliament for doing nothing to stop the ethnic and religious violence that has been tearing apart a northeastern state. The centre of the violence is in the remote region of Manipur. It historically has a majority-ruling Meiti Hindu community and a minority Christian Kuki community. The flashpoint came in May when the Meiti demanded the same rights given to the Kukis, who feared that would reduce their own minority protected rights, which gives them quotas for issues such as public sector jobs, land and education places. 3 months of extreme sectarian violence since, of the kind we're about to show, has led to at least 180 deaths. 2/3 of those victims were Christian Kukis. And protests over this have continued across the whole country in recent days.
India is burning, consumed by ethnic rivalry. These are Christian homes torched by Hindu mobs. Just the latest alarming evidence witnessed by ITV News of this nation's descent into darkness. With a new generation schooled in fear and hate, they are neighbours at war. And these Christians, the Kuki community, are paying the highest price. Unable to bury or even claim the bodies of their loved ones killed in the conflict. They keep count of the churches and villages destroyed, and to this makeshift memorial for the dead, new faces are added every day. Like David, a young man murdered and mutilated.
They were cutting off his hands, his heads, everything. They did not torture him like a human. Even animals, we won't torture animals that way. What kind of government is this? What kind of society is this?
It is a government dominated by hardline Hindu nationalists, accused by critics of creating the toxic environment in which violence has spiralled. This is a place set alight by anger after the regional authority granted land and job rights to Hindus that for generations were reserved for Christians. Tens of thousands of Kukis fled their homes in fear. Both communities have been radicalised, and to cross the line that now divides them is seen as a certain death sentence. This mighty man shows us pictures of his slaughtered family. There is a thirst for vengeance. Sunita's husband was murdered, she suspects, by Kuki militants.
They kicked in the door and pushed him on the ground and then shot him point blank in his head. Since Kuki villages are nearby, it's not safe.
Only when these images went viral of 2 Christian women raped at gunpoint by a Hindu gang did Prime Minister Narendra Modi condemn the violence and promise police action. But the case is still unsolved, and protests have spread across the nation and to Parliament in Delhi, where Modi tomorrow faces a vote of no confidence.
It's very worrying because of the loss of lives, because of almost civil war between the two communities, and because of the sheer brutality that has been unleashed on one community by the other.
India's government insists it is trying to bring peace to its troubled region, but our eyewitness evidence points to deepening divisions and, for the world's largest democracy, great dangers. John Ray, News at 10.